our concept of pastoral ministry for which we equip people here, and not all people here are going into pastoral ministry. We have doctors and teachers and lawyers and business people and etc. and artists as well. But the pastoral concept we have is really that the pastor will be an equipper. Not the representative minister, but the equipper, and that comes from Ephesians 4:11-12. And basically the text says that God has given, besides apostles and evangelists and prophets, he's given pastor teachers for the equipment of the saints for the work of the ministry. Who does the ministry? In the King James Version with the fatal comma, it looked like the pastor teacher did it. But actually there's no comma in the original language. And in fact, it's the saints that do the ministry. The church is really a rhythm of gathering and dispersion. Just as the blood is gathered in the heart and lungs for oxygenation cleansing, and then is pumped out to the tips of the fingers and tips of the toes and brings hormones and enzymes, nutrients, and in the process gets dirty and tired, has to come back to the heart and lungs for oxygenation and cleansing. So it's a constant gathering of the blood and dispersion. And in a sense, you can't take a still picture of the church. You can only take a motion picture, or better still, an angiogram of the church. So-called laity, and that word's not a good word, but non-clergy members of the people of God cannot liberate themselves. And the clergy cannot liberate themselves, because the clergy has an impossible task of embodying the whole ministry of the church in their own person. They have to liberate each other. The clergy has to begin to empower, encourage through teaching, through modeling, through understanding the systemic life of the church and working with that, recognizing the providential and God-given place that God has placed every member of the church in homes and workplaces and societies and schools and all the rest of it. So they're dispersed in very strategic places.